We mentioned the gig guide Loving Cup doing a few gigs around as well. I've got Jared and Andy in front of me. Start off with Jared. That live session was a bit like country meets blues, wasn't it? Is that a fair description?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think initially our first influences would have been country.
Would it?
But, well, maybe for me, not necessarily for the rest of the band, but...
well, especially you, Andy, because that is one beautiful National Steel guitar, isn't it? I mean, it's all the brass fittings on it.
Yeah.
I've never seen one quite like that. Was it made for you, or is it...
No, that's just an Ozark.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And the tone on it is wonderful.
Yeah, it's not bad. Saving the pennies to get a proper Dobro one, though. So so go out and buy the album, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, that's the general idea. Well, that's brought us neatly onto the album, which by some strange twist of fate is called The Loving Cup. Is it your first one?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So how long has the band been going?
Well, we've had a few lineup changes, but I suppose the core of the band, the three of us here tonight, have been together since about 2000.
Right,
writing songs and what have you, so... yeah, about 4 years.
So, I mean, it might sound a stupid question, but where are you playing? I mean, what I mean to say is, are you doing the blues circuit? Are you doing the country circuit? Are you doing the just pubs? I would say just pubs. I mean, they're the bread and butter, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, we try and play wherever, but we're trying to get on just like an Americana circuit, really.
Right.
Just, you know, for American roots music.
Right. Now, roots music, when I talk about roots music and when people talk about roots music, you tend to think of more of the acoustic level and, you know, like folk roots and things like that, don't you? Is there an actual circuit of American traditional music, or because I've never heard of a
I think
Americana circuit.
It's as basic as that, but I mean, bands that have been influenced by American roots music.
Yeah, and there's a whole circuit, and does that take you abroad as well?
It hasn't done yet, has it?
No,
we'd
like to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not earning a living at it yet?
No. But basically we need management really to progress much further than we are doing. But
well, I mean, you made the CD, and is that on your own label, or is that recognised?
No, that's with Blue Rhythm.
Blue Rhythm
Records.
Yeah, they've also got Connie Lush on there.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
and, I think Smokehouse Blues you mentioned earlier. I think
they're on there, aren't they, as well? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in fact, they were at the Blues Day we did yesterday. Phenomenal harp player, is he not? He really is, Johnny, and an excellent set he does as well. Right, I'm very tempted to play a track from the CD, but do you know what? Go on, like all right, okay. But you'll have to only do one song to finish us off. Do you mind doing that?
Okay.
Yeah, you see, it's the way it goes, because we're running out of time. We've only got 10 minutes, so if we play a track off that, it's only one more song to...
That's fine.
Okay, so, said he, aiming for the CD player. Which particular track do you want? Which number?
Number one, yeah.
Ain't no use
Number
complaining.
one, okay. Splendid. Once again, the CD is called Loving Cup. It's on the Blue Rhythm label, and very best luck. Sorry we couldn't talk to you for a bit longer, but maybe we will do later on in a subsequent programme. Glad we tracked you down. All right, and if you'd like to head back in the studio to do another live one, we'll play this one.
Thanks, Nick.
Cheers, Nick.
Here we go, Loving Cup. You're listening to the Lancashire Blue Notes, and you better believe it.
This is You Got Me Running. You got me running, you got me hiding. Why don't you open up your heart and let the light in? Well, it's not easy to admit you're wrong. It's easy to convince yourself you need no one. Well, I was hoping, and I've been praying, that one day you realize what you're saying. Then you up and leave, head for the county line. I guess that made you made up your mind. Down on the corner of the street where I fell for your alibi. The truth's so cold it really makes you cry. Only the darkest soul feels satisfied. And I don't think my heart compares to being torn apart. I don't think my heart compares to being torn apart again. Down on the corner of the street torn apart. I don't think my heart can face being torn apart again. I want you in the morning, I want you late night. You see something that made you recognize where I fell for your alibi. The truth's so cold, it really makes you cry. Only the darkest soul feels satisfied. And I don't think my heart can face being torn apart. I don't think my heart can face being torn apart again. No, I don't think my heart could face being torn apart. Ah, yeah. All right.
Many thanks to the Loving Cup. We've got 2.5 minutes, so I'll dedicate this to Don't Bite the Hand That Feeds You, Kim Wilson. Take care of yourselves until next week. And remember, here on BBC Radio Lancashire, we're on your side. See you for more blues next week.
You're on the street, baby.